G'day, Ziggy D here. Let's take a look at the new Brutus fight in patch 1.2 Forsaken Masters for Path of Exile. This fight was also revamped. Brutus, I always thought was a pretty cool fight. It was kind of creepy and quiet and intimate. Like, you and Brutus in a room, pugilizing it out, wailing on each other, blood and guts and stuff spraying around. Pretty cool, but after playing the revamp, yeah, I'm sold. Pretty sick. I wasn't initially sold on the additional adds like skeletons and stuff, but seeing them actually fall down from cages is pretty sweet. So first thing to know is there's no piers to hide behind anymore. You're now basically in sort of a small box room, and I think we'll go through the rest of it in the actual fight. I think that'll be more entertaining. So let's jump on in. I might actually, so I can show you guys better, I might take out like my damage modifying or damage adding support gems. Here we go. And I'll turn off hatred so I don't deal too much damage because this is a lower level fight. Since I am on a hardcore character. So, we have Brutus. Looks the same, but big square room, nowhere to hide. I suppose you could hide in there, but I wouldn't recommend it. But let's get him to do a slam. Let's get him to do a slam because I want to show you guys what happens with the slam now. The slam damage has been reduced. Hey, that sounds like a good thing. Probably less desyncy now with the pillars too. Do your slam, bro. What is going on? What is with the lack of slamming? Alright, let's attack him here. Hey bro, come on. Alright. Since he's not slamming it, we'll show you this attack first. He will every now and then activate an AoE pulsating damage attack. It deals physical damage in an AoE. It pulses. I'll stand on it. I'll try and get him to activate it. You see, you take damage with every pulse. So that'll deal quite a bit of damage. Pretty easy to avoid though. As long as you're running sort of circles around him like you normally are. Not much of a problem. Now the next thing is his slam. Do it, Brutus. I believe in you, sir. You can do it. Yes. The slam goes to the wall. Wait, not quite to the wall, but it travels much, much further. He's now got a huge AoE slam, radiates out in a cone. So the best way to avoid it is to sort of do a tight circle around him. Running away from it is not a very good option unless you have a lot of move speed and there's far distance. But most of the time it's going to reach the wall if he's standing in the middle. So you see that basically hits the wall just there. And the fact that it goes out in a large cone, the further you get out, the wider it gets. So if you're far away, running a circle around him is going to be difficult to actually stay out of the AoE. So what you want to do is, you want to sort of tuck in tight and run a circle around him to avoid that. So, you know, get in tight, run that circle, because the closer you are to him, the shallower the cone is, or the less wide the cone is. So he does his chain pull as well, which is the same as the previous fight, but for those of you guys who are uninitiated with that, the chain pull basically will hit you, grab you, and pull him to you, unless you block or dodge it or something like that, in which case it'll hit you. It also does a little bit of fizz damage. Now, when you get him to, I think it's half-life, yeah, about half-life, he will start slamming the ground and dropping down a bunch of cages that will then release skeletons. You can kill these skeletons for extra flask charges if you need to recharge your flask charges without going back to town. But all of this means it's something else for you to watch out for. But the strategy for Brutus is a pretty solid general action RPG strategy for heavy hitting, slower sort of guys. Run circles around them. Circle strafe. So we're going to be running circles. This will group up the skeletons as well. It'll avoid pretty much all of the attacks. It'll avoid the chain pulls. And I'm going to basically, because we're in an open area, cutting circles around him like that and firing as we can. Now if you have slow attack speed or slow move speed, you need to be pretty careful with those attacks. But if you're a fast sort of character, you'll be just fine. So anyway, this fight's a lot more fun and entertaining now, I think. I wouldn't say it's too much more dangerous than it was previously, because that slam does hit for a lot less, and a lot of the stuff is less damage, but you need to more carefully manage the way you run around in circles. It's also less desyncy, which is a pretty nice change. Anyway guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's it for now. I'm Ziggy D, and thanks for watching. Oh yes, perfect. Oh, I didn't write down the